I think it's 5 dimensions of yoga or Ayurveda.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Shilpa. So today we will discuss about the prevention of gastric issues. And I think most of you have experienced the gastric issues once in a lifetime, right? One or the other gastric issues you all will be facing. Like sometimes it will be bloating, sometimes it will be heartburn, sometimes it will be acidic issues. One or the other you will be facing, right? So we will talk about a small thing. Like, okay, first we will go to the dosha imbalance. In Ayurveda, we mainly consider the three doshas that are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So our body and everything which is combined of these three doshas. If there is any imbalance in these three doshas, that also will be affecting our digestion. So if there is an imbalance in Vata dosha, that which will be cause gas, bloating, and irregular bowel movements. Sometimes you will be experience bloatedness. Sometimes you will feel irregular bowel movements like hard stools will be there. Sometimes you will be experiencing at the same time loose stools also will be there. That symptoms also will be experiencing. And in Vata dosha, there will be a dryness and irregular appetite will be there. Sometimes you will feel too much of hunger. Sometimes you won't feel to eat. Nothing you want to eat. Like all these symptoms will be there when the Vata dosha is vitiated. So coming to the Pitta dosha, there will be heartburn, acidity, and inflammation. In Pitta means too much of fire, like having a penetrative capacity. So when the Pitta is increasing, our digestive fire also will be in a improper, imbalanced way. So by the time you will feel the acidity, heartburn, the chest burn will be there, and also the inflammation. When the pitta is in this stage, you will feel sometimes burning sensation in the hands. In the stomach also you will feel burning sensation. And feet also sometimes you can't even sleep because of the burning sensation. So strong appetite also will be there. Like even though you are ate too much of food, still you will feel hunger. By the time the pitta will be vitiated. So coming to the kapha dosha, like more lead will be in the heavier side. You will feel lethargic and heavy if the kapha dosha is vitiated. You won't feel like to have anything. You won't have an appetite. Less appetite will be there when the kapha is vitiated. So kapha people which will be sometimes you will feel nausea after having the food and you will feel lethargic. Having some food, sometimes you will feel after the breakfast you will feeling tired. You won't have to go to any other work. You need to sleep. Like that feelings also will be there because of the kapha aggravation. This is the three doshas. So coming to the Agni, in Ayurveda we consider Agni as the digestive fire. So everything which if your digestive fire is low, then your metabolism, digestion, everything will be in a lower side. So that's why we have to correct your Agni before any treatment. Okay, Agni is central to the digestive health. Strong Agni, which will be promotes the digestion. Proper digestion will be happening. If the Agni is low, the digestive fire is low, there won't be a proper digestion. So that will lead to any gastric issues. One or the other gastric issues will be there when the Agni is not proper. Coming to the Agnis, like in Ayurveda, we consider 4 Agnis, like Samagni, Mandagni, Tikshnaagni, and Vishamagni. Coming to the Samagni means it will be in a normal state. It will be Sama. All the 3 doshas will be in a equilibrium form. So your metabolism also will be in a balanced state. Coming to the Vishamagni, there will be Vata dosha predominant. So because of that, you will feel the gastric irritation, bloating, and stiffness. And the metabolism also will be in a irregular way. So next is the Tikshnaagni, that is Pitta is more. So there will be hyperacidity. And the metabolism will be hyper. Too much of metabolism will be happening. That's why I told no, there will be too much of hunger sometimes. You will have the burning sensation. All this will be happen when you are having a Pitta, Tikshnaagni. So coming to the Mandagni, that will be Kapha dosha predominant. So after having the food, you will feel weight gain. It will be a little quantity of food also. You will have a too much of weight gain also will be happening. And constipation will be there and irregular stomach bowel movements also will be there at the time of kapha dosha. There it will be hypometabolism. Metabolism will be low. Coming to the ama. In Ayurveda, we consider ama as the cause for the like aggravation of the diseases. Like it is biotoxic. Because if you are having a food, there was no digestive fire, reduced digestive fire, there will be improper digestion. That will be causing the formation of ama. Ama is the biotoxin, which will be leading to the gastric problems and other diseases also. Like food and impaired acne will be there, improper digestion will be happening. If there is improper digestion, the food will be in the stomach, which will get fermented. Like if you are keeping something in your, like in a box or something, you won't open it, nothing is happening, no contact with air or anything, there won't be any deconstruction. It will be there and fermented, which will be act as a toxin later on, because in that maggots and all will be there, no? Like that in our stomach also, if the proper digestion is not happening, then which will be leading to the toxic product. That is the ama. So in Ayurveda, we consider too much of gastric problems because of the vata related, pitta related, like that. Mainly vata related are atmana. Stomach distension will be there. You will feel after having some food, the distension of the stomach you might be experiencing. Sometimes prati atmana means collection of the gas only in the upper side of the abdomen, not in the lower side. No pain also will be there. And coming to the anaha means it's just the like sometimes you go on outside and you were suppressing your urges. Like sometimes you want to go for a defecation or the urination, but you won't have a proper place to go. But the time you will keep that inside. That also will be causing to the other condition. That is ana, distension of the stomach. Next is adapa. There will be a gurgling sound. Sometimes we will experience some sounds in the stomach and all. That is the adapa, and which will also have the pain also. These all are because of the vata predominance. It's one of the vata vyadhis only. These are the gastrointestinal, like loss of appetite will be there, swollen belly, that is the distension of the belly. Sometimes you will feel nausea, vomiting, heartburn will be there, abdominal pain, indigestion. So coming to that, heartburn means involving burning discomfort will be there and rising up from the stomach to the throat and the chest. Only here you will experience that when you are having a heartburn. It will be originating from the stomach and you will feel heart and throat burning sensation. And sometimes hyperacidity. Hyperacidity means there will be excessive stomach acid will be there because no food is good, like improper intake of food will be there, like proper time you are not taking the food, there will be acid. So because of too much of acid, there will be hyperacidity. So that also will cause pain, bloating and acidity symptoms. Pitta dosha is the main karana. I told you the fire which is mainly related to the pitta dosha, which is mainly cause for the hyperacidity and all these things. Ulcerate means in stomach ulcers you usually know in the linings there will be like protective lining, there will be a painful soreness will be there. That is the ulcers. And gastritis, it is the inflammation of the stomach lining. Stomach which will be made up of so much of lining. In that inflammation happen, at the time gastritis also will be there. Gastroesophageal reflux, it is a condition GERD. At the time when you are having a backflow of stomach acid, like the acid should be here, but it should backflow. By the time there will be GERD. If it is continuing, then it will cause erosion to the esophagus. So Ayurveda, mainly we consider all these gastric issues because of the pitta dosha. Like these heartburn, this acidity, all this comes under pitta dosha. Pitta imbalances also. So like our lifestyle is also sometimes we will have the spicy food and stress also will be there. All these will be correlated with the dosha imbalance. that will lead to the indigestion and digestive issues, which will be formation of the gastric issues. All are interrelated. Why gas belly? Like sometimes I don't know, you might experience the accumulation of gas in the stomach. Like it is like an inflated balloon. Sometimes all stomach will be filled. So because it's commonly seen condition, and flatulence also will be there by sometimes because of the inflamed stomach. Cause of the bloating means vata. Vata is the gas. Gas which will be accumulated, and the weakened acne also will be there. Weakened digestive fire also. These which will be like so many vatas are there, 5 types of vatas are there. In one of the vata which will be get vitiated, by that the bloating will be formed. Also, the ama also will be a part of that. So, consumption of the water aggregated foods like sometimes beans, potatoes, and frozen foods, processed foods, dietary foods, and fermented foods. All this will be causing water aggravation, thus gas in the abdomen. And consuming incompatible foods like milk and fish sometimes, and having too much of stress, and practicing like suppression of the natural urges like defecation or the urination, all these will be creating problems in the abdomen. So cause of the belly gas, improper food and incorrect lifestyle, like which will be leading to the digestive fire impairment, and improper digestion also will be happening. So how Ayurveda improves the digestive fire means we will be more like giving importance more to the digestive fire. By these spices and the dietary changes and all this, we will improve the doshas like acne. So we will practice the mindful eating, like having the food. Sometimes nowadays we will watch the phone, then we will have the food. Like that it will be going. So we have to concentrate what we are eating, and then we have to have the food. Then chew it properly. We won't chew it, now we will swallow it. Because we have to scroll it, then we will eat it. Nothing, no concentration, nothing is going to the food. While having the food, it should be concentrated and have the food. And Ayurvedic herbs like ginger, cumin, which will be helpful for the digestion. And daily routines, dinacharyas are there, like properly after waking up, getting up in a Brahma Muhurta and going for the toilet, having the brushing, all these which will have taking place and which will be improving the digestion also. And detoxification therapies, like we will have the Panchakarma therapies, that also will be helpful for the water elimination, and the gastric issues also will get reduced. Going to the yoga, pranayama, here you are doing the yoga asanas and pranayama sessions also, which will be helping to calm yourself and which will be helpful for the improving the digestive system. Lifestyle choices, which like quality of rest and further contribution, which will be making yourself better. Like when we are coming to the cooking, proper vegetables which will be cooked with the spices. Like here we can use the cumin, coriander, fennel, all this which we can use for the cooking, which having these spices having a property to eliminate the water. So it will be helpful for the digestion also, which will be improving the digestive fire. And turmeric, rock salt, or hingu are eliminating the gas and the toxins. So whenever you are cooking, you can include all these things in your food also. And spices like black pepper, which having a property to stimulate the fire and act as a digestive stimulant and promotes intestinal motility. Sometimes you will have the food, but there won't be any motilation. The peristalsis will be low, which will be helpful for the peristalsis and which will be properly digested and go through the intestines, small intestines and large intestines, and which will be helpful for the vata related diseases also. Coming to the ginger, which will be increases the heat in the stomach and aids for the proper digestion. Cumin means which will be promote the digestion, useful for the patient which are having weaker digestion. So if you are not having like to have a food or anything, you can use the cumins in like cumin powders for everything. Like every dishes, you can use the cumin. Fennel means community which having a anloma property. Anloma means which will be helpful to eliminate the doshas through your like defecation also. So fennel says which will be increases the acne, which ignites digestive fire, having a deepana action, and which will be eliminating the toxins also. It having a amadosha property. Coming to the garlic also having the same property and which is reduces the vata dosha and helps in painful conditions. Sometimes you will have joint pains and all, which the garlic, if you are using your diet, which will be improves the pain relief also. And vata disorders, colic pains, and garlic, like home remedies also, we will use the garlic and ginger, everything for as a small home remedy also. And garlic relieves the constipation. Like sometimes you won't have the proper motion, which will be helpful for this. Hingu means Hingu is also having a anloma property, that is the eliminating capacity will be there, and it also having a deepana action. Jaggery, now the proper refined jaggery we won't getting, so we can eliminate that. If refined jaggery is there, which will be helpful for the stimulation of the digestion. And ashwagandha, you all know the supplements, which also having a property to improve the metabolism and the digestion. Licorice is the yeshtimadu. Yeshtimadu, which having a soothing effect. So if you are having a like hyperacidity or anything, having the water which is made with a licorice root, which will be reduces the acne and you will feel soothed. Coconut water you are easily getting, which have so much of electrolytes in it, and which will be helpful when you are having acidity, vomiting, nausea, all these symptoms. Mint is like which help to relax the stomach muscles. Sometimes when you are having the periods and all, by the time you will feel experiences the bloating. Mostly the females, when they were having all this, just the mint, they can just crush it and add it in a water and boil it, have the water, which will be help to relieve the bloating. And buttermilk, anyway, you know, which will be having to reduce the gas and the acidity. It's in a lighter way, probiotic, and proper digestion also will be happening and metabolism also will be taken care of. The bad bacteria and good bacteria will be in the gut and which will be more beneficial for the gut bacteria. And lactic acid in the buttermilk helps to neutralize stomach acidity and which will be relieves indigestion also. Consume the buttermilk regularly. It's in a traditional way. Here in India, we will use buttermilk for like lunch. Sometimes in the dinner also, we will use the buttermilk. As a like to relieve our thirst also, we will use the buttermilk. Buttermilk with some ginger and cumin seeds, which will be improves the digestion. Like that also you can have it. Buttermilk with spices. Like I told, Panchakarma therapies, like before the Panchakarma therapy, we have to prepare ourselves. For that, Deepana Pachana Dravyas will be given and warm water, which will be helpful for improving the system, metabolism. So all this will be there before the Panchakarma treatment. Preparation of the body will be there. Then we will move to the Panchakarmas. Mainly 5 types of Panchakarmas are there, like Vamana, Vireshna, Bhakti, Nasya, and Raktamokshana. When coming to the Vamana, before the Vamana, we will do the pre-preparatory procedure, that is the Deepana Pachana, to improve your acne. Then only the toxins, like in Ayurveda, we consider the toxins which are situated in the peripheral part of the body. We have to take the toxins from peripheral part of the body to the gut. So that we need some pre-preparatory time. That's why first, before any Panchakarma, we will do the pre-preparation. So once it get to the gut, we will eliminate it either through the upper way or in the anal. Like that we will be doing. In the Vamana, we will be administrating the medicine and we will have the vomiting. That is the Vamana procedure. When coming to the Snehana, Svedana and paste, it's like applying the warm Vadahara oils. Like in the abdomen, we will do massage. When you are having so much of bloating or pain, you can apply some Dhanvantaram Vadahara oils on the abdomen and give some hot bags there, which will be helping for the Vata elimination. And similar effect achieved by the paste of Hingu. Hingu is like Hingu, Triphala, Trikadu, all this paste applying to the navel area, which also will be helpful to relieve the gas. And Ajamoda, Tatra, or with warm water also to be used as a paste. And applying to the warm Hingu water on the umbilical area also, which will be helpful to relieve the gas. So then coming to the Basti. Basti is the enema. Enemas are two types, like oil enemas also there and Kashaya Basti is also there. Decoction enemas also there. Oil enemas are morely used of oils only. Decoction enemas are like more to the Kashaya side, like Kashaya which prepared up of medications, that Kashaya which will be used for the Basti. Through the anal route, they will be inserting the oil or the kashaya and you will have the motion. Only in the kashaya bastis, there will be motion. In the matra bastis, you have to lie down for 45 minutes. It's a procedure only. And in the kashaya basti, within 5 minutes, you will get the urge to pass the motion. That is the difference. And both are helpful for the elimination of the vata. And if there is a dryness in the like gut health also, these bastis will be helpful. Dietary guidelines mainly like when you are having proper food, proper nutrition food should be taken. Like nowadays, we will all have the processed food items. We won't get enough fibers. So if you're having food, try to have it in a proper way. And like having the food before only I told, nowadays we will all use the phones and having the food. No consciousness will be there, nothing will be there. So consciousness and caution should be there, should be taken while having the food, and dietary practices should be helpful for the overall health. Freshly cooked foods like helpful for the digestion. If you are reheating it, no other quality will be there. Quality of the food will be get reduced. So overheating you can avoid it and you can prepare the freshly cooked items. And proper use of natural fats and visceral like which will be helpful for the canal and the visceral organs. So food should be consumed like if your stomach is feeling full, again you are consuming the food, there won't be any proper digestion. It will be so much heavier for the stomach to get the digestion. Like if you are not completing any work in the office, again you are getting a work that will be pending, right? Same way in stomach also, again you are giving something to the stomach which will get pending and which will be formation of the ama also. And if you are having the food too quickly, there won't be any proper way to get the peristalsis happen. When you're chewing, the enzymes will be there in the mouth. From there, the digestion will begin. Then it will go to the esophagus, then the stomach. Like that, in every way, there will be digestion will be happening. So minimum, like we will say, it's like so difficult to chew. Like chewing means 32 times minimum we have to chew it. Nobody will chew it for 32 minutes. Minimum half of that you have to chew it. Concentrate on the foods which we are taking. And avoid processed food. Like in the processed food, there will be low fiber and salt and the fat will be there. Salt which will be causing for the water retention. And fats which slow down the digestion. That's why it will take longer to digest. If you're having the food now and going for a sleep after 10 or 15 minutes, there won't any digestion will be happening and it will be so much tomorrow you will feel lethargic to get up. So all of these things can lead to constipation and bloating, processed food, having a low nutrition, feeling hungry, and consume too much of calories only. Like no nutrition will be getting by that. So yoga, like yoga asanas you can do after that. After eating the food, you can do the Vajrasana, which will be helping for the digestion. Or yoga asanas in that for gut health, we can do the Chakrasana, Uttanasana, and Ushtrasana, Trikonasana. All these asanas also will be helping for maintaining the metabolism and the digestion. So by the time, the gastric issues also will get reduced. So this is a small talk about that gastric issues. Thank you.